Access tonight at 9 on Micron 4.
You're watching Cron 4. The following program is designed to meet the educational and informational needs of children.
The best and brightest local high school teams compete in a tournament of knowledge on this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, and Samtrans. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Thank you. Thank you for that great applause. It's Brad Friedman for Quiz Kids, and I've got two great teams here today as we continue our first round of play. Over here we have the Clayton Valley Eagles. And today we have last year's champs, the Sacred Heart Gators. So let's begin with the collaboration round. Welcome, Teresa and gentlemen, to our game. In this first round, you'll be playing as a team. So I'll have some questions here. I'll ask you the questions. Let your team talk about it for a little bit. Have your captain, Teresa or Naveen, give me the answer. And if you give me the right answer, you get 10 points. If you give me the wrong answer, the other team is given the chance to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. I'll keep asking those questions till we hear, and that means the first round is over, okay? Good luck to both teams. Clayton Valley, you get the first question. It was a variant of a game called Lexico, created by Alfred Butts, whose rights were purchased by lawyer James Bruneau, who gave it a name meaning to grope fanatically. In 2005, Adam Logan of Canada won the World Championship of what board game played on a 15 by 15 grid where Q and Z score 10 points?
Scrabble. Scrabble.
Scrabble's right for 10 points. They want me to sing so early in the game, I'm not even warmed up here. To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go. They're leaving. This song comes from what 1972 musical loosely based on Cervantes' work, Don Quixote?
The Windmill? Danny's going to give the answer? That's right. The Windmill?
The Windmill. Gosh, no. You can steal.
That's the Man of La Mancha.
Man of La Mancha, yes. Part of his ready-made series, Marcel Duchamp's LHOOQ adds a mustache and goatee to which Leonardo da Vinci painting of a smiling woman?
The Mona Lisa?
The Mona Lisa is correct, yes. Gators, what is the centripetal acceleration of a 10-kilogram object moving in a circular path of radius 1 meter with a speed of 5 meters per second?
$50 pi?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
50.
25. The erroneous publication of a premature obituary in 1888 is said to have brought about the decision to leave a better legacy after his death. What man helped develop the Baku oil fields, patented dynamite, and left his fortune to fund prizes in the sciences, literature, and peace?
Nobel.
Alfred Nobel is correct. One of the earliest references to them is in the book of Nehemiah, where Nehemiah asked the Persian king for permission to travel to Judah and was given a letter granting him safe passage beyond the river. The Western Hemisphere Travel Initiative requires what State Department document to be shown by returnees from the Caribbean and Mexico?
Passport?
That's right, a passport. An underground canal in the Rove Tunnel is a link between the Rhone River and what Mediterranean port city, the second most populous in France?
Marseille.
That's right, for 10 points. He is credited with bringing the genre of magical realism, a fusion of physical and psychological realities, to the global public. Memories of My Melancholy Whores is the latest work by what Colombian author of Love in the Time of Cholera and a novel about the Buendia family, 100 Years of Solitude?
Vasquez.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Cervantes.
Gabriel Garcia Marquez. In 2006, which member of the Islamic Dawa Party, who previously used the alias Jawad, became Prime Minister of Iraq? Don't know? You can steal.
Muhammad.
Nouri al-Maliki. The Bay of Campeche is an arm of what body of water bordered by the states of Tamaulipas, Veracruz, and Yucatan, as well as by Louisiana?
Gulf of Mexico.
That's right, for 10 points. That signals the end of the round. Sacred Heart has 20 points. Clayton Valley's in the lead with 50. We will return and say hi to our players after these messages.
Technology gives us the opportunity to make life better. At Oracle Corporation, we believe that creating computer systems for the world's largest companies is only part of our job. With donations of software and hardware, and through grants and volunteer time, Oracle helps enhance education, improve the environment, and build lasting partnerships in local communities. Learn more about Oracle's support of community activities at oracle.com/corporate/community.
Since 1952, San Mateo Credit Union has been proud to help San Mateo County members and their families achieve their financial dreams. Our deep commitment to the community we serve includes offering a wide variety of financial education programs, like financial literacy workshops for youth, adults, and seniors, seminars about raising money-smart kids, identity theft prevention, and many more. For more information about San Mateo Credit Union, visit us at www.smcu.org.
Okay. All right, that's enough. All right. I've got enough. Come on! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! What the heck? Man!
Isn't it time you get hooked? Join our regular panel along with former Niner greats for your weekly dose of football talk.
Is that half full or half empty?
This guy is a really formidable player.
I can't take another game like this for skill. I mean, I'll be in a padded room somewhere.
When that kick was in the air.
Join the fun Friday at 9 p.m. and Saturday at 5 p.m. Right here on Peninsula TV.
Welcome back. Please think of joining us here in the live studio audience of future taping of Quiz Kids. It is even funner. Just call us at 650-637-1936, and we'll send you tickets and a whole grammar manual to teach you about things that are funner. Naveen Eleuthison, senior, and you have worked as a volunteer in a local hospital for some time. What do you do there?
Currently, I work at the front desk.
Yes, but that's not your story.
Yes. When I first started working there, I was working in the ER. And basically what I would do is I would just tail a medical technician.
And he gave you a free field trip to surgery once.
Yes. He took me to go see a bypass surgery, and I kind of just stood in like the command center type thing.
That's cool. And what I love about this is this made you realize you don't want to be a doctor.
Yes, it did.
Fantastic. Good to learn that now. Joe Flynn, you've played the viola for 7 years.
Yep.
Wonderful. And you're in the orchestra at school, and you went on a trip to...
Went to Williamsburg, Virginia last year.
It was a competition. And what happened?
Oh, we won grand champion of all the orchestras over there.
Yeah, you are the greatest orchestra of the Fiestville of Williamsburg, Virginia. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep playing. Kyle Thompson, also a senior. You had a summer exchange student this year.
I did.
And he was from?
He was from Madrid.
Madrid. And what kind of stuff did you do?
He enjoyed going up to any places that he couldn't see in Madrid. So he liked seeing the big cities, and he also liked seeing the country.
And there he was in Clayton Valley, making fun of you guys with your horses and your country living.
Yeah.
And now you want to go to Madrid and visit him.
Yeah.
You can make fun of Madrid there.
I can.
It'd be fantastic. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Karen Kelly. So, last year's champions are all graduated. We've got a whole new team here, but 2 of them are seniors, including Teresa Hanning. Teresa?
Hi.
Hi. So, you told me you're really into secret handshakes.
Yeah, I love secret handshakes.
Yeah.
Great way to keep in touch.
Yeah, good. And you created a secret handshake with me?
Yes.
That's wonderful. So, this is the new Quiz Kids secret handshake. Ready? Fantastic. Thank you, Teresa. Of course, now it's not a secret. Danny Bathgate. You went on the trip. You were the alternate, didn't do any work, but you got to go on the trip.
Yep, fortunately I didn't ever have to come up here, but we went to Europe. We had a great time. Great shout out to ACIS for putting out such a great trip.
Wow, he even did a commercial. Fantastic. Thank you, ACIS. Yes. You're fantastic.
And we tried to find the cafe where J.K. Rowling wrote Harry Potter. We're not sure if we ever did. We found one that claimed to have.
Everyone
but then we
claims
got to buy the book hours ahead of everyone over here, and that was
great. Oh, that's right.
fun.
You get to start reading like hours before. Fantastic. Yes. Good. Well, I'm glad it was a great trip. Sean Hamilton, you are a 9th grader.
Yes.
You're going to be here for 4 years, so settle in. And this summer, for the first time, you went scuba diving.
Yes.
Got your certification. Where'd you scuba dive?
We went to Hawaii, my dad and I, and we scuba dived, and we saw a giant turtle in front of us.
Yeah, and you hugged an octopus.
Yeah.
Who could ask for anything more?
It was really cool.
Good. Well, you know, hopefully this will not be like scuba diving. Give a big hand to your coach, Kevin Morris. And would you put your hands together for the man who has 8 arms of love, our judge, Frank Saboti. We'll be right back with round 2. Don't go away.
Look around. Technology is everywhere.
It affects all of us, so it pays to know the latest high-tech trends.
At Tech Close-Up, we spot what's hot and what's not before you hear about it anywhere else.
We meet the folks who dream up these incredible innovations that change our lives.
We're coast to coast, covering the full scope of the high-tech world.
Plus, we make it understandable, and more importantly, we make it fun.
So stay on top of this fast-paced, high-tech world we live in.
Don't miss Tech Close-Up.
I'm Mark Simon.
I'm Bob Marks.
It's our favorite spectator sport. The day of reckoning is fast approaching. We're just going to shoot the bull.
Join Mark Simon and Bob Marks each week on The Game as they cover the Bay Area's top stories, bringing you in-depth analysis on politics, business, and sports. Don't sit on the sidelines. Get into the game. Sundays at 6:30 p.m. right here on Peninsula TV.
There is one show that promises an all-new episode each and every week.
The Big Spin. Lucky players from all over California compete for a chance at $3 million. Here
The
are your
Big
hosts.
Spin, never a rerun.
Tonight at 6:30 on KRON 4.
Oh, burn off that Thanksgiving turkey at the California Academy of Sciences. Run Wild. Join me for the Run Wild costume contest and get a look at the new California Academy of Sciences. To sign up, go to KRON4.com or check the Examiner for more information.
There's a place where a total stranger will give their blood to save your life. There's a place where someone you never knew will save your child from drowning. A place where people will give you food and shelter after a flood. There's a place where, when you need it most, someone will reach out their hand, put it across your shoulder and say, "Everything's going to be okay." That place is called America, where we look out for each other. And it's up to us to keep it that way. When you help the American Red Cross, you help America.
Let's play the lightning round. The questions are still worth 10 points, but this time you're playing with those buzzers in front of you. The first person to buzz in when I ask a question will get to answer for his or her team. Give me the right answer, score the points. Give me the wrong answer, the other team will be allowed to collaborate. And give me the right answer, they'll steal the points. If you buzz in before I complete the question, that's all the information you get to hear. And if you give me the wrong answer, I will complete the question for the other team. Okay? It's 50 to 20. Good luck to both teams. Here's your first question. Victor Drazen, Second Wave, Stephen Saunders, and Habib Marwan were villains in the first 4 seasons of what TV series starring Kiefer Sutherland? Yes, Joe.
24.
Right. At the time he was appointed Chief Justice, Earl Warren held what position? Subsequently held by Ronald Reagan, Gray Davis, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yes, Joe.
Governor of California.
That's right. The first birds appeared during which middle period of the Mesozoic era that was dominated by dinosaurs and followed the Triassic period? Joe.
The Jurassic period?
That's right. The rest of you just sit down, relax. Joe and I are going to talk here. Okay. What Irish poet who wrote that his heart was fastened to a dying animal in sailing to Byzantium also wrote Easter 1916 and Leda and the Swan? Yes, Joe.
Oscar Wilde.
No. You can steal.
Irish poet. That guy.
That guy. Yeah, it wasn't that guy. William Butler Yeats. What country's islands are separated by the Lombok Strait, the Makassar Strait, and the Sunda Strait, the latter of which divides Sumatra and Java? Yes, Joe.
Indonesia?
Right. What artists whose sculptures of Habakkuk, and the Sacrifice of Isaac are in the Duomo in Florence, who also created a nude bronze David?
Oh.
Sean.
Michelangelo?
No. You can steal.
We can collaborate, too. Da Vinci.
Don't know?
Vinci.
Vinci?
Da Vinci.
Woohoo, Donatello. What English monarch who was given the French crown by the Treaty of Troyes won the Battle of Agincourt and succeeded Henry IV? Danny.
Henry V?
That's right. The reference standard for determining reduction potential is the production of which gas that with oxygen forms during the electrolysis of water? Yes, Danny.
Chloride?
No. You can steal. The electrolysis of water. It forms doing that.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
That's right. Heisman Trophy winners Howard Cassidy, Archie Griffin, Eddie George, and Troy Smith all won while playing for which? Yes, Joe.
Ohio State.
Right. The ihram is a white garment worn by Muslims performing what pillar of their faith? A once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage to Mecca. Joe.
The Hajj.
Right. The sections Newsreel and The Camera Eye appear in the 42nd Parallel, 1919, and The Big Money, the books of which John Dos Passos trilogy? USA. What trigonometric function whose multiplicative inverse is cosecant yields the y-coordinate of an angle extended to the unit circle, unlike cosine? Naveen.
Sine.
Right. The Okavango is the only permanent river in what desert, home to the sand bushman that covers part of Namibia and most of Botswana? Yes, Danny.
Sahara?
No. You can steal.
Say that. The Kalahari.
The Kalahari is right. What group of degenerative conditions includes an autoimmune psoriatic variety, a septic type due to joint infection, gout, and a rheumatoid form? Yes, Joe.
Arthritis?
Right. We Are Seven and Ode, Intimations of Immortality, are early poems of what poet laureate who published lyrical ballads with Samuel Taylor Coleridge? Another one of those British poets, William Wordsworth. What former commander of the Uruguayan Navy landed with 1,000 red shirts in Sicily in 1860 and helped unify Italy during the Risorgimento? Giuseppe Garibaldi. What Hebrew prophet restored the son of the widow of Zarephath to life, opposed King Ahab, and was taken to heaven in a whirlwind instead of dying? Yes, Joe.
Isaac.
No, you can steal.
Elijah.
That's right. The Chosun dynasty ruled for over 500 years in which Asian nation, now divided near the 38th parallel into a democratic south? Yes, Joe.
Korea.
Right. In 1960, Willard Libby won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for using what radioactive isotope to develop a technique of dating human-made art? Yes, Danny.
Carbon.
I need more.
Oh, carbon-14.
Right. The Gypsy Baron and Deflator Mouse are operettas by which composer, known as the Waltz King, whose most famous work is the Blue Danube? Yeah, Kyle.
Debussy.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal. Yes, Teresa.
Brahms.
Strauss. Johann Strauss. In C.S. Forester's Horatio Hornblower novels, Lady Barbara Wellesley is the fictional sister of which general who won the Battle of Waterloo? Yes, Joe.
Nelson?
No.
It ain't Napoleon.
It was Arthur Wellesley, the first Duke of Wellington. That's the end of the rounds. Look at the score. 54, Sacred Heart. Clayton Valley's in the lead with 160. Let's see what happens when we double the points in our next round. Don't go away.
What the heck is this thing?
Backfat. Someone must have lost it eating the smaller sized popcorn.
Give me that.
Join me in Cron 4 on December 7th for the 6th annual Tesoro Spirit of the Season Gala, benefiting Special Olympics Northern California and athletes like Stephanie.
It's a black tie gala held at the beautiful Fairmont Hotel in San Francisco. This festive evening features amazing auction items, dinner, and dancing. Your support will help the 15,000 Special Olympics athletes in Northern California.
For more information, please go to cron4.com.
It's not just about winning. It's about making Californians millionaires.
That's what I'm talking about.
The Big Spin.
Tonight at 6:30 on Cron 4.
Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. Point values are doubled, play stays the same. You got some catching up to do. Let's see if you can do it. First question. Beyonce Knowles recorded the duet Beautiful Liar with what Colombian? Yes, Teresa.
Shakira.
That's right. What general from South Carolina who served under Nathaniel Greene at the Battle of Eutaw Springs in 1781 was known as the Swamp Fox? Francis Marion. The Isthmian Games were held in honor of what deity? The father of Pegasus, husband of Amphitrite, and god of the sea? Joe.
Poseidon.
Right. In 1909, William Bateson coined the name for what science? The study of heredity, whose father's... Yes, Danny?
Genetics.
Correct. What American author of the novels Vineland and Mason and Dixon is better known for a book set near the end of World War II called Gravity's Rainbow? Thomas Pynchon. Cost push and demand pull are two explanations for what phenomenon? The sustained increase over time in the cost of goods. Danny.
Inflation?
Right. What one-term North Carolina senator is seeking the Democratic nomination? Yes, Kyle.
John Edwards.
Right. Which golf major championship takes place every year in early April at the Augusta National? Yes, Joe.
The Masters?
Right. What 1869 novel, whose action includes the Battle of Borodino in 1812 and Napoleon's subsequent sack of Moscow, is the longest work of Leo Tolstoy? Kyle.
War and Peace.
Right. 2 down quarks and 1 up quark form which subatomic particle discovered by James Chadwick? Yes, Danny.
The neutron.
Right. Recast by John Pass and John Stowe, which object signaled the opening of the First Continental Congress despite being cracked at the first? Yes, Joe.
The Liberty Bell?
Right. What author of A View from the Bridge was known for his marriage to Marilyn Monroe and for writing the... Yes, Joe.
Arthur Miller?
Right. What father of Fatima by his first wife Khadija moved to Medina in AH1, also known as AD 622, in a religious exile? Yes, Sean.
Is it Mohammed?
That's right. Proline and leucine belong to what class of molecules? Yes, Teresa.
Amino acids.
Right. Mr. Worldly Wiseman, the evil Apollyon, and Giant Despair appear in which allegorical work about a traveler named Christian by John Bunyan? Yes, Sean.
Gulliver's Travels?
No. You can steal.
I'm thinking Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan. The Pilgrim's Progress. A clarinet glissando opens what work that premiered in 1924 by Paul Whiteman's band with the piano solo played by its composer, George Gershwin? Rhapsody in Blue. What man killed Dallas policeman J.D. Tippit on November 22nd, 1963, just minutes after shooting Governor John Connally and President John F. Kennedy? Oh my God, I'm old. Lee Harvey Oswald. Gosh. What political treatise, which includes a chapter on how flatterers should be avoided, was written around 1513 by Niccolo Machiavelli? Yes.
The Prince.
The Prince is right. Computing a compound's mass percentages doesn't require knowing its chemical formula, but what other kind of formula with relatively prime subscripts? Yes, Danny.
Empirical.
That's right. What German author who wrote plays about Torquato Tasso and Iphigenia also wrote The Sorrows of Young Werther and the dramatic poem Faust? Yeah, Kyle.
Goethe.
Goethe is right. What man who invaded Italy on the pretext of being engaged to Valentinian the Third Sister and who died in AD 453 was the best-known leader of the Huns? Yes, Sean.
Attila?
Right. The primary component of the atmospheres of both Venus and Mars is which triatomic greenhouse gas whose solid form is called dry ice? Yes, Danny.
Carbon dioxide?
Right. We have a minute to go. When Curly's wife is accidentally killed on Selena's farm, George is forced to shoot Lenny in... Yes, Teresa.
Of Mice and Men.
That's right. Dublin's Leinster House served as model for what building designed by James... Yes, that's right. Which physical quantity measured in kilogram meters squared per second is also equal to an object's moment of inertia times its angular velocity? Whew. Angular momentum. Who was defeated in 1962 as the Republican candidate for governor of California, 6 years before he won the presidency by defeating Hubert Humphrey? Yes, Joe.
Nixon.
That's right. What river begins at Lake Tyr of the Clouds in the Adirondacks and flows south past West Point, Albany, the Bronx, and Manhattan? Joe.
The Hudson River.
Correct. That's the end of the game. 290 here, but with 340, Clayton Valley's moving on. You guys caught up very nicely in that round. They just were keeping that going. They're keeping it going. So good luck to you this year. It's really nice to meet you all. And we'll see you in a couple of months, okay? We'll see you next week. Don't go too far. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters help to make this program possible: AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, and Samtrans. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support is provided by the following Bay Area newspapers: the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and national academic quiz tournaments.